All right, guys. So this is one of my reliable fishing holes where I fish the rapids, which would be right there, where I've caught some really great fish here, smallmouth. I've caught some walleye. Take a look at the little road. This is where I come down and I'll park in the grass right along the water there. And then I'll walk that stretch. There's a little canoe drop over there. But this is got to be 15 to 20 feet out of its banks. I did find some really nice driftwood pieces, so I can make my little stand for my retired lures. But I mean, this is crazy. So I just wanted to get you a peek at this. The other spot I fish is way down there in between the trees. There's a boat ramp, and I whacked some really nice fish in there. That's where I caught that nice walleye last year. But you can kind of see here there's a bush, a big bush in the water. The leaves come up a little bit. That's like a little tree. But man, this is like super out of its banks. A lot of flooding up here in Iowa. It's really something I've never seen before, the water this high in any of my spots. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Right at a little local pond here. The only thing that isn't flooded. And we're just gonna throw some live bait out. I'm gonna test some lures, see what we can catch. Nice and breezy. I can already see bait fish swimming down there, bass. I'm out here with my dad. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name's Alan. I appreciate all the support. Come hang out with us while we catch some fish. Dad's hooked up. See what he's got here. I had a strike on the Bobby's Perfect Frog. Oh, and there's bait fish all in here.
Yeah.
You may need to tighten the drag just a hair on there.
That's all right. Just let him fire out. I'm not in any hurry.
I can see him.
I'm enjoying this. This is the bass.
I can see him.
It's probably about a 14-inch bass.
Yeah, it's a nice bass.
I don't want him to get into those weeds.
Here, there's another bass swimming right there. Yay. There's two bass.
Get a hold of the line, Alan.
There's a bass with him, chasing him. See it? See the other bass with him? If I was smart, I would pitch my other lure in there. Oh, that's a nice bass.
Oh, I'll say.
Watch your fingers there.
14, huh?
Yep.
13.
Yeah, look where your tip of your thumb is.
14. Yeah.
Just over 14. Look at that. Yeah. And he had one following him. If I would have been smart, I would have pitched a lure in there. All right, Dad's hooked up again on the minnow. I've got I'm throwing the Bobby's Perfect Frog. I've had 2 hits on it and 2 flails.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a nice bass.
That's real big though.
Oh yeah, you got him hooked good. You almost need a net for him.
Oh. Well.
Ooh, this one's 15.
Okay.
All right, guys, on the old school gold cotton Cordell crazy shad, he came up through the grass and just hammered it. The twin propellers. Look at that beaut. It's a beaut, Clark. All right, it'll take me a bit to get him unhooked with all those trebles. There he is, guys. We'll turn him loose. I had to, with all those trebles, I took my time to unhook him. That's how come I wasn't on camera, but look at all those bait fish. There he goes. All right, Dad's hooked up again.
I think I've got the brakes set too tight on this.
I'm throwing the forward-facing sonar minnow, 5-inch, seeing what happens with it.
He's not too bad. I think he's not the size of the other ones, but he's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nice fish. This forward-facing sonar minnow didn't look half bad in there. All right, here we go with the release. 15-incher. There he goes. All right. So I'm throwing this little forward-facing sonar minnow just to test it. I haven't tested this 5-incher yet, so I'm just running it through real slow. Got my usual bass setup. Lose Mach 2.
This water goes out here.
Yeah, this looks good in the water. Yeah, this looks really good in the water. We just need something to whack it.
Still on?
All right, guys, on the Booyah Pad Crasher. He's in the weeds, so we're gonna have to figure this out. I'm using, ooh, what a jump. I'm using the Lake Fork trailer system for the frogs. Boy, he hammered that thing. That's a nice fish.
He's a heavy one.
All right, let's get him unhooked. All right, guys, there he goes. Uh-oh. Looks like he had some blood come out.
Oh, yeah,
A whole bunch of bait fish. Yep.
You take that net of yours.
We can get some. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. We caught some nice ones. Just doing a sampling here before other relatives show up. That way we know what's going on, what we can catch, what the situation is. Normally, we can walk almost all the way down to the bottom. And now, since there's been good rains, it's still not up to its full capacity, but at least it's not flooded like the... Look at this, Dad. Look on the surface there. Those are big carp. Uh-oh. They're not... I don't know. There shouldn't be carp in here. Maybe they put them in here. We've never seen carp in here. They may have put them in. Wow, look at that. Anyway, at least we're not flooded at the rivers. Everything's just so high up here in Iowa, out of its banks. But look at that, those carp are looking through, they like nibbling on stuff. Those are typical grass carp. Whatever they munch on in there. Oh, look, they're coming right at us. They're coming in here shallow. Wow, look at that. All right, guys, we're going to head on out. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye. Now get out there and get your lures wet.